Hi guys, welcome to Gorkamorka Monday. So last week I decided that I was going to, or rather I announced that I was going to do Nick's New Year Painting Challenge. And for that I was going to do my Gorkamorka scenery, i.e. the big fort and all the bits that attach to it. So I've had a start and I'm going to show you how I got on. Right then, so I'll start off with this here. So this was, or is, the turbine that sits on top of the fort. And, oh, just a minor thing. Got myself one of these. So this is a cheap airbrush. I got a cheap compressor, and I love it. Yeah, this is so awesome for doing mainly scenery. I'm not sure I can see myself using it for anything other than base coats on the old normal models, miniatures if you will, but for scenery I love it. So I've used it on all the bits that I'm going to show you today. Of course I need to finish these off by doing the wiring here because, oh, that's fallen off. It is, of course, a turbine, so it has wiring because it's meant for electricity for my Orc fort. It still comes apart. Oh, unpainted. You don't see that bit. Still completely comes apart into its component pieces for ease of storage and carrying around and whatnot. Still spins. Look at that. But yeah, so I primed them black, and then I hit it with a brown, and then an orange, and then of course I've dry brushed it with my normal bolt gun metal colour, as I always do. Now this is supposed to match this bit here. Admittedly, this used poster paints rather than proper paints. Of course, I'm not going to put poster paints through the airbrush. That'll ruin it. So here's a side by side of how they look. Now, when you see them in real life, there's not that much difference. When I hold this up. But for some reason the camera seems to be picking up a lot of the lighter orange, I think, on this here. I hope it's orange. I am colourblind. I had to mix it out of red and yellow, and the artist in me knows that red and yellow makes orange, so I can only imagine the lighter parts on this piece here are the orange parts. Except for the silver, of course. So that's how it sits. It sits on the top of the wall like that. These back bits here are supported by the gangways that sit there. But, yeah, it's different. It's slightly different. But to the naked eye, it looks very, very similar to the point where it matches, basically. So, there we go. That is that bad boy. Really happy with that. So what else did I do? Now, oh, it's falling apart again. One of the things I said I was going to do was these. I've had these for ages. I made them, oh, I don't even know when. Months and months and months ago. Never got round to painting them. Mainly because I wasn't happy with the way that the sand went around the edge of the bases. I used far too much PVA and it went a little bit strange. But I think now they're painted up, they look fairly nice. This is basically how far I'm going with the painting. Again, supposed to match that there, though it's a little bit lighter. I think I went a little bit crazy on the old orange on these ones. This was my first outing with the airbrush. I'd done some sort of testing and playing around on paper and that sort of thing, but this was my first attempt at actually painting anything proper, as it were. This and that as well. And I'm really chuffed with the way that it came out. So again, it was primed black. I hit a brown and an orange on these parts here. Dry brushed it silver, and then around the bottoms here, I actually hit it with this. Now the intention is I'm going to put my normal sand weathering powder mix across the bottom here to make it match everything else. And this is just a base, but it gives a nice sort of sandy dust look around the bottom of the barricades themselves. I was really chuffed with the way these barricades come out. I think they look, if I can stop dropping it, I think they look really tidy. So that's how those guys look. Like I say, happy as a pig in muck that these came out so nice. And it's a big portion of what I said I was going to do for Nick's New Year Painting Challenge all done. So that's awesome. What I've got left is I've got the crane, this fella here. I should have done this at the same time if I'd remembered. Really like this piece. I had a little bit of a mishap here where the hook snapped that the chain hung on, which has the grabber, this bit here. So basically that hung off there. You can't see it very well because it's black. It's really not picking up much of the details whatsoever. So that basically has that, but that's going to be one of the things that I paint, so I'm looking forward to that. And we've also got this bad boy here. This is my little orc buggy, complete with thruster on the back there. That'll get painted. Then we've got all of the weapons as well that sit on the buggies and the trucks. They're all basically the same. That sticks on there. The same as... For those who haven't seen it, this is my big truck. It sits on there. So the weapons fit on all of the different vehicles, and I need to paint them all up. And then I've also got the gubbins as well that go on the trucks, like this fella here, which is the big grabber. This fits on the two trucks, but not on the buggy. So all these are going to get painted, and the awesome thing is that how quick things are to paint with this. I don't think it's going to take me much time at all. I am really happy with how much this is going to speed things up and really bring my hobby to life. I haven't felt this invigorated to paint in a very long time. So if nothing else, a cheap airbrush equals motivation, which of course is a good thing. Right then. Sorry, this has been a bit all over the place, but I'm chuffed. I'm really chuffed with how that's turned out, and also how these things have turned out in such a quick time to paint them as well. Really happy, especially to get these things painted. These have been on my table. In fact, they've been on that shelf, that one there, for ages. So getting these done is a massive weight off my mind, and I'm just really happy to see them in their finished state. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to do to them other than add the sand. And even then, I think this might be a fairly sandy colour. Maybe another coat or two. I don't know. I have no idea. Until I get a sand mat, gaming mat for the table, I don't know what shade I need to do the sand bits. So it may well be I have to go in and redo all of them a different colour anyway, just to make them match. But there you go. Right then, I've rambled on far too long. Thank you very much for... words. Thank you very much for watching. Keep up with me on those things over there. That can go out of the way. And yeah, stay well, guys. And hopefully, I had a bit of a moment there. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, guys.